Hello everyone, it's Teacher Joel of Your English Mind, and thanks for stopping by class today. In today's class, we are going to focus on prefixes, okay? Now, Teacher Joel, what is a prefix? Well, a prefix is a letter or group of letters added to the beginning of a word to make a new word. Wow, teacher, that sounds a bit confusing. Don't worry, later in class, I'm gonna go over several examples of different prefixes, but an example might be unavailable. Now, in this example here, un would be the prefix and available would be the word that it goes before. When we put this together, unavailable simply means not available, okay? Now, guys, it's important to understand not every word has a prefix, okay? So unavailable, the prefix would be un, un. But if we look at the word under, also starts with the letter un. That is not a prefix. That is just simply how that word is spelled and how that word sounds. So it's important to understand not every word has a prefix, okay? And prefixes are important because they help us understand the meaning of certain words. So if you are able to identify prefixes well, this is a great way to, get a better understanding of the English language. So we've got a lot of work to do today. Let's go ahead and let's get started. All right, we're gonna take a look at 5 common prefixes you might see or hear in the English language. And the first prefix we're gonna start with is TRI. Now, depending on the word that it's used in, sometimes it sounds like try, and sometimes it sounds like tri, okay? So you'll notice my pronunciation, and I'm going to talk more about that in a minute, okay? Now, TRI, yes, means 3 of something. So our first example here, a triangle has 3 sides. So you'll notice here, TRI, a triangle has 3 sides. That's an easy example, okay? Let's go to our second example here. The Hunger Games is an excellent trilogy. Now, I want you to notice here, triangle, tri, trilogy, tri, okay? So both use the letters TRI, but they do sound a bit different, okay? Now, Teacher Joel, what is a trilogy? A trilogy is a collection of 3 different books or movies. So The Hunger Games is 3 books. The Godfather is 3 movies, okay? So a trilogy is a collection of 3 books or 3 movies. My friend likes to compete in triathlons. A triathlon is an athletic competition where people run, swim, and cycle. It's a very, very difficult athletic competition. You have to train very, very hard, okay? But a triathlon is 3 different athletic events. And finally, my sister had triplets last year. Triplets are 3 babies born at the same time, okay? So, just really quickly to review, triangle, 3 sides, trilogy, 3 books or 3 movies, triathlon, running, swimming, cycling, 3 different athletic events, and triplets, 3 babies born at the same time. All right, moving on to our second prefix, which is MID, mid. And mid is a prefix for the middle part of something. So let's take a look at a couple examples of this prefix. I grew up in the Midwest. Then I moved to California when I was 18. The Midwest is a part in the United States, which is basically the middle part of America. It's several states that are considered the Midwest. So the Midwest is just simply the middle part of the United States. I have midterm exams next week. So here, midterm, middle of the term, midterm, okay? So if you're a high school student, a university student, you probably have to write midterms. Now, a term is usually 4 months. So you would write your midterms in the second month. So if you're starting school in September, you would probably write your midterms in late October, as an example. At least that's what it was when I was in high school, okay? When I was in high school, I had to be home by midnight, okay? Midnight is obviously 12 a.m. So this would be an example of a curfew. A curfew is a time that you need to be home by. So, you know, when I was a student, my parents said, okay, Joel, on the weekends, you must be home by midnight. So that's an example of what a curfew is. And the last example, some people go through a midlife crisis. Well, teacher Joel, what is a midlife crisis? As people get older, they kind of feel nervous about getting older and they want to feel young again. So, you know, people usually in their, 40s or 50s, they'll go out and they'll, buy a crazy new sports car or, dress like a really young person or change their appearance. They'll make some big changes to their life because they're going through a midlife crisis and they don't feel comfortable with getting older. They want to be young again, okay? So mid is the prefix for the middle of something. So Midwest, the middle part of the United States. Midterm, the middle part of the term when you have to write your exams. Midnight, which is 12 a.m. and midlife, which is a period in your, late 30s, 40s, okay? So let's move on to our next example of prefixes. We're going to take a look at the prefix un. All right. Let's look at our third example of a prefix, which is un. And this is a simple one. Un just means not. Un is a very, very common prefix in the English language. So let's take a look at a couple of examples here. Mr. Smith is unavailable to talk to you as he's in a meeting, okay? So unavailable. I talked about this at the beginning of class when I was giving an example of what a prefix is. So, Mr. Smith, he's in a meeting. Sorry, he can't talk or he's unavailable to speak with you at this moment. I got a bad haircut yesterday and now I feel unattractive. Unattractive just simply means not attractive. An easier way might be to say I feel ugly, okay? But for this example here, because we're talking about prefixes, unattractive just simply means not attractive, okay? You seem unsure about this plan. Unsure. You seem unsure about this plan. Maybe this person is having some doubt. Doubt is when you don't really believe or you don't truly believe in what is being said or you don't believe in something completely, okay? So you seem unsure about this plan. And finally, I'm sorry, but I'm unable to come to your party. Unable. I'm not able to come to your party. Maybe there was an emergency, maybe something came up at the last minute, but this person just simply can't come, okay? So when we do a quick review here, un just means not. Unavailable, not available. unattractive, not attractive, unsure, not certain, have some doubt, and unable, not able. All right, guys, now let's move on to our fourth prefix, which is re, re. All right, let's look at our fourth prefix, which is re. Re means again, and this is another common prefix in the English language. You will see this quite often, okay? Let's look at some examples. I think you should reconsider his offer. Reconsider. Reconsider means think again or think twice about something. So an offer is something that someone gives to you. For example, if you want to buy my cell phone, you might offer me $500. Now, I could accept that offer or I could reject that offer, okay? So that's what an offer is. So I think you should reconsider his offer. In this situation here, maybe this person said no to their offer in the beginning and someone else is saying, hey, I think you should think again. I think you should reconsider this offer, okay? Sarah's math teacher made her redo her assignment because she made so many mistakes. Uh-oh, Sarah, what are you doing? Now, redo just simply means do again. So maybe Sarah's math teacher is making her redo it because that teacher wants to make sure that they understand what they were teaching. So it's kind of a punishment, but it's also kind of a way to help them. Some of my teachers did this when I was in school. If I made a lot of mistakes, they would just simply make me redo the whole assignment. Definitely not fun, but had to do it sometimes. My brother had to rewrite the ending of the book he was working on. So rewrite means write again. This is very common with books and movies and TV shows. You know, a writer will, write a movie or write a book or write a TV show, but they'll have to make many changes throughout the process. So rewrite just simply means to write something again. And finally, John likes to review his notes after class. Okay, so view means look at or see. So review means to look at again, okay? So just a quick recap, re means again, reconsider, think again or consider again, redo, to do something again, rewrite, to write again, and review, to look at again. All right, guys, now let's look at our final prefix, which is pre, pre. All right, we are on our final prefix, which is pre, pre. Pre means before. The word prefix has pre in it. A prefix is a letter or a group of letters that come before a word, okay? So let's take a look at our first example here. Tony likes to preview the class notes before he attends his lecture. Now, earlier we talked about the word review. Review would mean to look at again. Preview means to look at something before, okay? So in this example here, Tony likes to preview the class notes before he attends his lecture. Now, a lecture is a very large class that you would attend in university. There's usually, maybe 200 or 300 students depending on the size of the class in a very big lecture. And when I was in university, the teacher would publish the class notes early, so if we wanted to preview them before class, we could, so we could have a better understanding of what they were talking about in class. It was very beneficial for the students. My son is in preschool. Preschool. Preschool is just simply kind of a place where children aged 3 to 5 go before they attend kindergarten. Preschool is just a place where kids have fun, play with each other, get used to being around other kids, and, just how to interact and behave with others. It's very important. Exercising every day can help prevent poor health and heart disease. Prevent means to stop something before it happens. So exercising, eating healthy, drinking lots of water, getting lots of rest, all of those healthy habits can help people prevent poor health or heart disease later in life, to stop it before it happens. And finally, make sure to preheat the oven first. Okay, preheat, heat it up before. When you are cooking in an oven is a kitchen appliance. It's used to cook many different things. But before you're cooking something, you should preheat the oven. Means you should let the oven get hot. Usually it might take 5 or 6 minutes, depending on the oven you have, to reach the temperature that you need it to be. So a quick review: pre means before, preview, okay, to look or check something before. Preschool, the place where kids age 3 to 5 go before kindergarten. Prevent, to stop something before it happens. And preheat, to heat something before you put food in the oven. Okay guys, so I hope you found this class very beneficial. Prefixes are very common in the English language. They're pretty easy to recognize once you understand what they are. There are more prefixes. I'm going to put a link below in the description so you can have an example of more of them in the notes. And I hope that you found today's class very helpful and very beneficial. So thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you in class again real soon. Hello everyone, it's Teacher Joel of Your English Mind, and I just wanted to say thanks for stopping by class today. While you're here, don't forget to subscribe to the Your English Mind YouTube channel and click on the notifications bell to make sure that you're getting updates on all the new English videos we are producing. Also, add us on Instagram and Facebook, where we're posting new English content all the time to help you build your English skills. You did an excellent job in today's class, and I'm very proud of you. I hope to see you in class again real soon.